Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nabila Diana. I am college student of Biology Department, Faculty of Science and Technology in Islamic State University Maulana Malik Ibrahim Malang. On this occasion, I will explain about Abu Bakar As-Siddiq and his leadership types. So, the topic of discussion is first, biography Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. Second, Abu Bakar As-Siddiq's family. The personality of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. 4. The process of choosing Abu Bakar As-Siddiq to become the first caliph. 5. The type leadership of the caliph Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. And then character of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq, the reign of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq, the end of his leadership, and the death of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. And the last is As-Siddiq achievement. Okay, first, biography Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. According to the authentic opinion, his full name is Abdullah bin Usman bin Amir bin Amr bin Ka'ab bin Sa'ad bin Taim bin Murrah bin Ka'ab bin Lu'ay al-Quraish at-Taimi, but better known as Abdul al-Ka'bah. After Abu Bakar embraced Islam, Rasulullah changed his nickname to Abdullah. Abu Bakar As-Siddiq is estimated in 573 AD, precisely in Mecca, between 2 years after the year of Elephant. He was known to the public at the time as an established young man or as a rich brother. Abu Bakar As-Siddiq was the first man adult to convert to Islam. The title As-Siddiq, or saying the truth, is a title that Rasulullah gave to Abu Bakar because he had 100% trust in Abu Bakar, especially in the Isra Mi'raj event. He is someone who took part in the conversion of many Arabs to Islam. That is Abdurrahman bin Auf, Zubair bin Awam, Utsman bin Affan, Sa'ad bin Abi Waqqas, and Talha bin Ubaidillah. He was more focused on dakwah activities by accompanying the Prophet during his life. Nasab Abu Bakar As-Siddiq met the Rasulullah precisely in the 6th generation, namely from his grandfather named Murrah ibn Ka'ab ibn Lu'ay. Therefore, Abu Bakar and Rasulullah have a brotherhood. Next, Abu Bakar As-Siddiq's family. The father of Abu Bakar named Utsman bin Amir bin Amr bin Ka'ab bin Sa'ad bin Taim bin Murrah bin Ka'ab bin Lu'ay bin Ghalib al-Quraish at-Tamimi. His kunya name is Abu Quhafah. His mother's name was Ummu al-Hayr Salma bin Sahr bin Amir bin Ka'ab bin Sa'ad bin Taim. Her kunya name is al-Hayr. The family of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq was a respected group in the eyes of the Quraysh, because this family was given a special task, namely to maintain the integrity of the Kaabah, which was made by Prophet Ibrahim. More precisely, to take care of compensation and fines. All these responsibilities were carried out to the family of Taim bin Murrah, which incidentally is the family of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. And next, personality of Abu Bakar As-Siddiq. He has a commendable nature, even though he is classified as rich. But during his ignorance, he really had humor and had strong principle in maintaining self-respect. He was one of the people who knew Rasulullah very well. Therefore, when Rasulullah invited him to embrace Islam without the slightest hesitation, he agreed. He is a personality that is steadfast in principle. He is known as someone who has a soft heart, although in his behavior he shows more assertiveness, but his character is very show of nobility. The firmness and courage possessed by Abu Bakar As-Siddiq, especially in accompanying the dakwah of the Rasulullah, was caused because he was indeed an intelligent thinker before knowing Rasulullah. Namely, he had criticized that idol worship is a form of ignorance that must immediately avoided. This was later become the main factor in his with which Abu Bakr as-Siddiq received the da'wah of Rasulullah. The simplicity of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is very clear, even though he is a rich merchant. His attitude does not show any arrogance. Previously, when he became a caliph, he lived with his wife in suburb of Medina. It was his personality that eventually became a good view of the Christ at that time towards him. After the Rasulullah died, the Muslims in Medina trying to find a successor. When the Muhajirin and Ansar gathered at Saqifah Bani Sa'idah, there was a debate about the candidate for caliph. The Ansar nominated Sa'id bin Ubaidillah, a leader from Al-Khazraj, tried as the successor of the Prophet. Under these conditions, Abu Bakar, Umar, and Abu Ubaidah rushed to convey the position of the emigrants, namely to appoint a leader from the Quraysh. Okay, next. The process of choosing Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to become the first caliph. After the Rasulullah died, the Muslim in Medina trying to find a successor. When the Muhajirin and Ansar gathered at Saqifah Bani Sa'idah, there was a debate about the candidate for caliph. The Ansar nominated Sa'id bin Ubaidillah, leader from the Al-Khazraj, tried as the successor of the Prophet. Under these conditions, Abu Bakar, Umar, and Abu Ubaidah rushed to convey the position of the emigrants, namely to appoint leader from the Quraysh. However, this was met with strong resistance from Al-Hubab bin Munzir. In the midst of the debate, Abu Bakar proposed two caliph candidates, namely Abu Ubaidah bin Zahra and Umar bin Khattab. But these two figures rejected the proposal. However, Umar bin Khattab did not allow the process to get more complicated, so with a loud voice he pledged allegiance to Abu Bakr as caliph, followed by Abu Ubaidah. Then the process of allegiance continued as was done by Bashir bin Sa'ad and his followers who were present at the meeting. Okay, next. The type leadership of the Caliph Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Leadership is a measure of the success or failure of a government. Likewise, the type of leadership and the characteristic of the leader are also very determining factors for government. The type of leadership possessed by Caliph Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is a charismatic and democratic type of leadership. And charismatic leadership is a leadership that depends on personal authority accompanied by commendable traits, including intelligence, wise, has high assertiveness, and maintains self-respect with his personal attitude. And democratic leadership is leadership that prioritizes joint decision. And next, character of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. 1. Brave. His courage in conveying the truth brought Muslims to the peak of glory. His power covers almost all countries in the Middle East, even to Andalusia, Europe, and Africa. 2. Honesty and trustworthy attitude. This is inseparable from the upbringing of the Prophet Muhammad, who always emphasizes the aspect of honesty. Do not lie, then heaven will be for you, was the message of the Prophet Muhammad. 3. Strong stance and firm. Stand firm, what is right, and what is wrong is still wrong. Abu Bakr asked to the people to obey him, as long as he obeyed Allah and Rasulullah. However, if he disobeys his commandments, they are not obliged to obey him. This shows his firm stance and firmness in acting that the position is not an advantage. And 4. Patient and humble. Have high patience and humility. His patience shows that he never imposes his own will. He always includes the opinions of other friends. His humility was seen when he was chosen to be a leader. Abu Bakr never reflected the ambition to lead. He was always humble that he himself was not worthy to lead. The next is the reign of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. In his short reign, Abu Bakr resolved the divisions that occurred in the Arab tribes. Some tribes no longer want to submit to the government of Medina after Rasulullah died. Abu Bakr resolved this division through the Ridda War, or the war against apostasy. The commander who has credit with leading the war was Khalid ibn al-Walid. Another thing that Abu Bakr faced was people who did not pay zakat and people who considered themselves to be Muhammad's successor prophets. And then Abu Bakr also collected the holy verses which were copied into manuscript. He made the verses of the Quran and Sunnah as law. At the end of his reign, Abu Bakr expanded his territory by sending troops outside. In 634 AD, Abu Bakr sent Khalid bin Walid and his troops to Iraq. They managed to master Al-Iraq. He also sent an expedition to Syria under the leadership of 4 warlords, namely Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah, Amr bin As, Yazid bin Abi Sufyan, and Shurahbil. And the next is the end of his leadership and the death of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Caliph Abu Bakr as-Siddiq was sick while the Islamic troops were traveling out of town. He was sick for about 3 weeks. In this condition, Umar had been replacing Abu Bakr as the Imam of prayer for the Muslims. In his 10 conditions, when he was sick, he talked about what his next leadership would be if he had died. So he used the time to consult with other friends. At the time, it was determined that the way to replace Abu Bakr as Caliph was Umar bin Khattab. Caliph Abu Bakr as-Siddiq died at the age of 63 years after ruling for 2 years, 634 AD. Previously on Monday, Ba'da Maghrib, and then buried that same day at night. He was the first to refer to himself as Amirul Mu'minin. The will regarding the caliph that was given to Umar bin Khattab was conveyed to Utsman bin Affan. Then the will was conveyed to all the Muslims, and all the people obeyed to will in submission. And the next is as-Siddiq's achievement. Abu Bakr's service during his time as caliph. He was the one who served and was responsible for the entire Islamic land and its caliphate area after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. He recorded a number of his brilliant reputations, including: first, his intention was to take care of the body of the Prophet Muhammad until he was buried, and 2, continuing the mission of the troops led by Usama, who had previously been prepared by the Prophet Muhammad before his death, and 3, his policy units the perception of all friends to fight with all preparations in that direction, then his instruction to fight all groups that are not in line in their respective areas, and 4, sending troops to spread Islam to the neighboring nations of the Muslim, both to the Persian and the inhabitants of Syria, in order to release of the word of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, I think that's all I can say. I'm sorry if there are mistakes in the choice of words and pronunciation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.